Recently, we got a trailer for Star Trek Strange New World Season 3, and there was something...
New Trek writers don't know anything about Star Trek. The holodeck didn't exist in the TOS era.
Yeah, you're partially right, made-up person. The holodeck did not exist in the TOS era. However, long before the holodeck malfunctioned and trapped crew members in Star Trek The Next Generation, there was the Rec Room, an early vision of a holographic environment that malfunctioned and trapped crew members in Star Trek The Animated Series. In the 1974 TAS episode The Practical Joker, the Enterprise crew escapes a series of pranks by retreating into the Rec Room, a room that can generate pre-programmed holographic environments complete with simulated weather, sound effects, and changing temperatures. Scenes range from a beach with seagulls to forests to blizzards and even an 18th century hedge maze. The illusions stretch beyond the room's walls visually, but unlike the holodeck, you'd eventually bump into them if you walked too far. Also, unlike the holodeck, the Rec Room could only recreate environments, nothing as complicated as an interactive character. But if you look at the scenes in the trailer, you'll see no one else in those holographic environments but the Enterprise crew, which aligns with how it was used in TAS.
But we didn't see the Rec Room until the animated series.
True, but there was no indication that this was new technology. In fact, they seemed pretty blasé about it. And from a behind-the-scenes point of view, Gene Roddenberry had thought about adding a holographic environment to the original series, but it was just too cost-prohibitive.
Well, what about the holodeck grid? The Rec Room didn't have a grid.
Okay, Robot Boy, dial it back. My personal headcanon is that the grid is probably something that all holographic generators use, like all projectors have a lens of some kind. When McCoy, Uhura, and Sulu enter the Rec Room, it's already running, creating a giant empty room, the equivalent of a video game start screen. You don't see the grid pattern because it's already running. Also, there's no way that room is that tall. It has to be simulated. So, I'm crossing my fingers that we're going to see the Rec Room in live action. Anything else to say, annoying robot voice?
No.
Good.
Janeway murdered two...
Nope.